All right. Yay. I'm so excited. I have been looking forward to this day for so long. To just be able to have everyone hear some of the things that I know and has been such an inspiration to me. So welcome to everybody that's joining us. I want to formally introduce our guest today on our Wellbeing Wednesday interviews. And we've got Miss Nikki Black. Nikki is a cardiac nurse and she's a business partner of mine. She's a dear friend of mine, but I have to give some fun facts about Nikki.
Oh, geez.
This is cracking me up, you guys. So there's a lot I can say about Nikki, but there's actually a surprising one. And for those of you that know Nikki, just put in the comments what you love about her, because we all take something different away from being in Nikki's presence. If you know, you know. Okay, so she got her EMT with the Navy in 18 days. First of all, I didn't even know you were in the Navy.
No, sorry, you misunderstood. I was not in the Navy. I did it with the Navy as I just got out of high school and I signed up for a program and it was with the Navy and I didn't know.
With the Navy.
Yeah. And I'm with all these medics and stuff that are already have information on how to take blood pressures, how to save people's lives. And I'm in this class with them with no knowledge and decided that I wanted to do it. So I did it in 18 days in an accelerated program.
Fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
With a bunch of Navy boys.
I know. I was like,
what? Are you sure you did it to get your EMT?
And I didn't tell you. I got to work on and then I worked on an ambulance with all the guys. I mean, firefighters and medics and stuff. Yeah. I mean, and now Bill's friends with all of them. It's kind of weird.
So Bill, let's talk about Bill for a second. Bill Black is your husband. Who my husband, I can't say he adores a lot of people. I mean, he is so easygoing, but I can't say that he enjoys being with a lot of people. Bill is one of his favorite people in the entire world.
Yeah.
And, oh my gosh, you guys together.
He's one of my favorites too.
So let's talk about Bill. He's the only roommate you've ever had.
Yeah.
So do you still call him your roommate?
Well, no, but we've been together 22 years. So
how long have you guys been married?
We sleep in the same room. We've been married 19 years this year in October.
Wow. Congratulations. Yeah. That's huge. It's huge. Okay. I love this. You love all things dinosaurs. That cracks me up. This one doesn't surprise me. You don't like any relish, like any condiments, I should say.
No, very picky about condiments.
Mayonnaise.
No. Anything with it, like salads, dressings, that kind of stuff, not interested.
That is so funny. I wonder what that stemmed from.
But I do like salsa and barbecue sauce, but barbecue sauce has to be a certain kind. It can't have
and you like guac. Yeah. I know that.
Oh, guac is a go-to in our house.
Okay. So, I love this. You have been on a weight loss journey your entire life. You've struggled with weight your entire life and you found Weight Watchers. And that's been a huge part of your life. And you said you were kind of the go-to person at the hospital.
Well, it's just funny because they're like, Nikki, how many points in this? Nikki, how many points is this? Yeah. Nikki, points. And, I've always just liked to read up on new programs and know the ends of everything. But Weight Watchers has always still been my go-to because I feel like points and you can eat stuff and there's 0 points.
It's a system.
It's a system. I like systems and I work well with structure.
You like structure, predictability. I can tell you guys so many things about Nikki.
Structure is good for me.
Yeah, but it is paid off well. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. She actually was our #1 customer sales rep in 2000, I believe, this year. Yeah, 2000.
And last year, I have a trophy from
Bill. And last year. That's right. So obviously systems are a big part of what keeps you focused and being able to do both your e-commerce business and also continue to work at the hospital. So this last one, it cracks me up because I don't know if we've ever talked about it, but chewing is it makes my skin crawl.
Me too, Jen.
Oh, and Andy inevitably will come into the office with his dinner or lunch or a cracker. Oh man.
No, you want to go ballistic.
So there is a name for that. And I don't
know.
remember what it is.
I
Someone
don't
put in the
either.
comments so you guys know the name for the it's not a disease we have, but it's a
Phobia or
it's a
something.
phobia, yeah, or something. Yeah. Okay, let's get into this though. So I wanted you to be able to just share your story because, like I said, your story and what I see you do every day is an inspiration to me and what you've walked through. So tell me a little bit about your background. Obviously, you were in an EMT class with some hot Navy men, but tell me a little bit about how you got into being a cardiac nurse and the things that make you tick.
Well, I've always liked health and wellness. I've always searched for a solution for things. And knowing very early on in high school and everything, I always chased like car accident. If I saw an ambulance, I'd go find out if something was going on, I'd go see what's happening. I've always been intrigued with, I guess, trauma or what's going on in people's lives so that I could learn and find something out. So I knew early on I wanted to be a paramedic is what I thought, and a firefighter. Never. And then when I got to be an EMT, I said, okay, I'm never going to be a paramedic because I do not want to go to all those guys and be hazed and tell them what to do on scenes. Cause I had like this confidence thing. It was more like, I didn't want to tell these guys what to do when they already knew what to do. So I've learned a lot since then. I don't mind telling people what to do or instructing people, helping nowadays. But back then I was
Bill,
like,
is Bill listening to this?
Yeah, and my partner Homer and Darlene's husband, he's a saint. I was with him last night, my old partner in crime on the ambulance. We had some fun, but he does know about my skill of telling him what to do. Anyway, so when I decided I wanted to work on an ambulance, that's when I knew I wanted to go to nursing school and I wanted to figure out a path for me in my career. I mean, I always could fall back on being a barber because I did go to barber school when I was in high school, like all my sisters. And so I always had that in my pocket, but I knew that a healthcare was going to be where it was. And I found that in cardiac nursing. Intensive care was where I found my niche, where I loved the trauma, being around people that, I hate to say it, suffering, that I could make a difference in their lives. I could save people's lives. If it wasn't the patient that I was saving, I was helping the family. It's always been something that I wanted to do. And it means so much to me to be a part of their lives in such a vulnerable part of their life, because that is something you can never take away, and you never can change the impression that you have on a patient or a family member in that situation. So it's always been something that I love to do. And I'm blessed with it. So I haven't been in the ICU now for 3 years, and I'm in cardiac rehab, which I love because I get to take care of now the patients that I took care of in their most critical time on the health to recovery and wellness, helping them with nutrition, helping them with their cardiac health, whatever it is, their medications. I help design a regimen for them and that. And that's really great. And it aligns perfectly with Q Sciences, which I didn't know I was going to get into, and it fell into my lap in kind of a weird way, but I'm blessed that it had. I didn't know that I wanted to do something else after selling my bakery. So it's just, I think things aligned for me perfectly. And I've been on this like perfect storm of things that have been going well for me. And I just am grateful for what I've been able to do in this world so far.
So when we met, and my job and my role was to kind of take you under my wing and teach you this industry and the business and things like that. You're a different woman.
Why?
Than when we first met. First of all, you're half your size. But you do like your system so much, and you struggled with
a lot of things.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us
gosh, like I was telling you, Jen, thank you for asking. And I struggle with a lot of things. And I think that stemmed from all this work that I've done in people's lives and trauma and critical care, doing CPR and people, all that kind of stuff, just dealing with that. I've been a very high anxiety type person, type A, like structure, like to follow a system, like to go by, this is the way we're supposed to do it, follow rules. And I'm still that way. Yeah. But I knew that there's something had to give. And I struggled with my weight. I was never really overweight, but I've always had weight to lose. Hence, I've been on every diet. I've read every diet book. Weight Watchers is my go-to. I know points for everything. In fact, I just took the new program yesterday's test to figure out where I stand. I mean, it's just, that's always in the back of my mind. And so I struggled with that. I always knew that it was my hormones that was making me not lose weight. It was because I wasn't sleeping. It was because my D3 must be off. Oh, I have to get B12 shot. Like it was everything.
Almost like you knew too much.
Yeah, I knew everything and I wanted it all to be the answer and I never could find the answer. But when I really focused down, and I think Q really guided me in that direction, and I feel blessed that it's actually came into my life. I didn't know what I didn't know, so I was welcoming it kind of with open arms. But once I knew I had open arms, I was hesitant. And once I realized what it was and the quality of what I was putting into my body and how I felt so much better, and now what I've done in the last 3 years is remarkable. You guys, it's not a quick fix. I've struggled my whole life. I still have those moments that I think, oh God, what am I going to do? I need to lose some weight. But no, I'm where I am. I'm lower than I was in high school. I feel the best that I've ever felt. And, you know, I feel like there's solutions for me that work. And I'm so happy.
What was the first product that you went, oh my gosh, this actually worked?
Well, you and me both. Sleep spray. You guys, insomnia has been a thing in my life. And I have to say that's probably because of my anxiety. It's probably because of my job. I didn't sleep. I was on all prescriptions that you can think of. I was on over the counters. I was drinking wine with it. I didn't care. I even at sometimes would tell Bill, and I kind of laugh at it now because it's scaring me being a nurse, thinking this, taking all this stuff. I would never say, Jen, you should take all this. Like, that's scary. And I told Bill, this is what I've taken tonight in case I don't wake up. You can tell whoever picks me up or whatever, that this is what I've taken, you know, and I would never, ever give that advice. But when Marielle, my friend, our friend, sent me this sleep spray and said, you got to try this. I'm like, that's a joke, because that's a little tiny Banaka bottle that's never going to get me to sleep. I'm sorry, I'm on everything. So I trusted. I talked to you and you said, you know what, you got to just try it. Give more doses because it's safe and you obviously can tolerate. So I did. And you know what, Jen, and I laugh about it now, like 4 nights, I did like 20 sprays, I think, each night. A lot. Yeah, a bottle.
That's similar stories with the sleep spray. It cracks me up.
Yeah, but I was able to sleep, and I even woke up the next morning after I think I slept 6.5, 7 hours, and I thought I died. Like I really thought, what the hell is this? What death feels like? Because this is amazing. I was like pinching myself. I'm like, I actually slept. So it's just funny that was what I was craving, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm hooked. Let me look at this, and that's when I dove in further.
Yeah, I'm looking at comments. So if you see me coming down here,
yeah, no worries.
Anything that comes up. Yeah, I had the same experience where, you know, I woke up and I was like, whoa, where am I? Like, did that just happen? Your skin feels beautiful. You feel beautiful. Like you feel, there's nothing, they say like beauty sleep, but literally there's nothing like a good night's rest. And when you've gone years without it,
you don't realize.
Crazy. So
I'm happy to say, Jen, I'm off all prescriptions for that, or prescriptions. I'm not, you know. And now I found the Comfort, which is a new product we have, which I love.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it right now, because I've kind of switched over to the Comfort. And I've been trying to test it and not take the sleep spray anymore, just to kind of test things. And, you know, I'm always liking to, you know exactly what my experience is. So what is your experience with the Comfort? These are the terpenes that we talked about last week with Miss Ann Billings. Yeah,
I'm really loving the terpenes. I mean, I should probably stay on the sleep spray if it's a budget thing, but I really like how I sleep on the terpenes. But I just love the quality of the product, that it gives me a good night's sleep. Like I feel solid. In fact, I'm dreaming, and maybe sometimes vivid dreams, like dreams of, whoa, what's going on, that I hadn't been having. So I know I'm in a heavier sleep and I'm not waking up more through the night. I do have restless leg, and I've noticed that it's not saying that it's curing it or anything, but I don't notice it as much through the night. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. with that. If you have restless leg, you understand. It's like an uncomfortable feeling, and I haven't been doing that. So I love that. And if any of you guys know, for years, I did not like to wake up in the morning. I would like sleep it, because it's probably because I hadn't slept. I get up at 4 regularly to go to work early, a.m. I get up like at 6 just on a Saturday because I want to get stuff done. It's a weird thing that I'm doing at 50 years old. Like I never thought that I'd be that type of person. So
wait, did you guys just hear 50?
50.
You're 50.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that I'm 50, but yeah.
So go ahead.
No, I feel really great, and I'm loving what the products do for me and for Bill and for my friends and my customers that are so loyal to me, and
yeah, and you literally have the most customers out of our entire team, and obviously the highest sales in the company. What's one like eye opener that you have? You were never in this industry of direct sales. You were an entrepreneur through and through, but never in this sector. Right. And, being at the hospital and things like that. What is one thing that has surprised you about your experience so far in the industry? Because there might be somebody out there that's like, yeah, like all people, I need to make some extra money. I need to diversify my income. I need to get around other people. There's so many things why people get started with us, but what would you say to that person that's like, I've never done that before. I've heard this and this about it. Like, what's one thing that surprised you?
Well, I didn't think I could do this. Like, I'm not a salesperson through and through. I'm a nurse. I want to give people the best products, but I don't think I can sell stuff. But what I found really is that you don't really have to sell anything. You share products. I share my experiences, and I have you guys. I have a team. I've made so many new friends. I feel like I have a whole nother family that I get to call my own. I have partnerships with you guys. I don't feel like I'm just in a company that I have to do something for people to make money. And in fact, I didn't join to this company to make money. Like, I didn't know that I was going to do. I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I'd be making money. That's not why I joined Q. I joined Q because I'm like, oh, it's another challenge. I just sold my bakery. I was like, oh, let me see what this is all about.
Yeah.
It didn't entice me like to, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire or whatever. That's not like my thoughts. But through and through, I'm a nurse. And I felt and once I started studying the products and learning the resume of the doctor that is behind them, which I love, and our product developer, Anne, like, these people want the best of the best. And that's what we have. And you know what, if I can get that to my family, my friends, share it with people that may have a problem that we can help give some sort of relief, I'm all in. And the system, Jen, I guess it goes back to system. I love this. I love that I can travel with you and I get to go see you in a couple of weeks, and I get to meet so many new people, and I get so much, the best mentorship and partnerships that I could ever dream of. And I'm blessed for it. And what I encourage people to do is not shy away with it. Come with open arms, ask questions, learn what it is, why it's different.
Right.
We're different. That I know of. I don't know anything else, but this is, I'm pretty sure, different. I feel like I own my own business and I have partnerships.
Yeah, it's very different. Okay, so I have to just throw this out there, because when you were talking about not wanting to get into it for the money, I had this like number of 13,000 that like went right past my mind. Why is 13,000 in my mind? Is that what you made on just customers last year? Is that why that ran through my mind?
I guess, I don't know. I think that was part of the numbers.
That's what it was. I think when we were pulling the reports last year, just your customer volume, your customer portion, it was 13,000.
Which is extra money for me to, buy gifts for all my friends and family and travel. It was really a nice thing. And then it's actually great extra income.
Yeah.
And I love it. And me working, I don't have to, it's not like I work it full time. I mean, it's not, I find it's not hard. Owning traditional business is hard. It's expensive. It's all of the stuff. You get the tax write-offs and all that, but it's still, you have to be accountable. You have to be there. You have to do it, do the job. I mean, I'm accountable to my business here, but I can do that from on a train on the Solvang when we went with my mom last week. I can do that on the plane. I can do that anywhere. So I love that.
Well, and you're doing amazing, and you're making a significant income. I mean, that portion I just mentioned is just one section of the 4 ways that you're getting paid.
Right.
And I think that that's just awesome that you continue to stay in the hospital and you continue to work, with your original love, and then being able to, like, this fulfills a different spot of your
Right.
life. And it's been
Right.
so awesome to watch that. Anything you want to leave us with?
Well, I just want people to know, I see what chronic illness does to people. I've seen what anxiety does to people. I've seen what lack of sleep, being overweight, inflammation, number one cause of disease, does to people. I've taken care of them. And some don't make it, and this past year has been really trying for so many people. And I just want people to know that there are natural solutions. You have to give your body a chance. You have to trust whoever is helping you with the information. I'm here as a tool, or as a step into the right direction to get more information. I mean, I want the best for everybody. I'm a conduit, and if I can get you some information, I want to give it to you. I mean, I believe that there are natural solutions for a lot of the things that we all suffer from. And I'm not taking away from Western medicine. There's a lot of Eastern medicine that's great too, but don't stop medications. Always talk to your doctor, but there are solutions, you guys.
So what was your one main product? We talked about your first love. We'll close with this. What was the one main product that you feel like switched that entire mindset of going from just stress and that anxiousness and like that everyday kind of like cloud that hung over you? What was your one main product that zapped that?
It must be the QMax, because I started that from the beginning, and that's our nutraceutical, our supplement, our number one bestseller. It is by far. It's given me, I feel like I can't even explain it, because when I don't take it, I feel like I haven't slept well. I feel like my joints are achy. I feel like, just something not focusing, or I don't know, Jen. I think it's that with a combination of a lot of the other things. All my numbers that are supposed to be up are up. All my numbers that were supposed to be down are down now. I feel like I'm in the best health that I've ever been in. And that's not bragging. I mean, I feel like we all have that chance. We just gotta take it and take a leap of faith if that's what it takes. I didn't know 3 years ago that you'd be telling me I'd be down 40 pounds, that my T3 would be normal, that I'd be sleeping 8 hours a night, that I would be the number one customer getter, that all this. I didn't know that I'm getting up at 4 a.m, doing the miracle morning. No.
Yeah.
In fact, if you had told me then I was going to a conference, I'm like, that's not happening, And now I'm like, when's the conference? Right. So I just feel like in so many ways, this is a blessing for me and so many people that we're sharing it with. I mean, we're lucky, Jen. We get to give this to a lot of people, and we're changing people's lives. And that's what it's all about, helping people make a difference in their lives.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Mama. And I get to see you in next month, in 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that. So again, if you guys have any questions, I didn't really take a look. I was so into hearing her story. If you guys have any questions, Nikki and I will go back through the comments and we'll try to address any questions that you have. And again, thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday.
It's misophonia, Jen, when life's noises drive you mad.
Phobia? Phonia.
So I'll put it in the comments if anyone has it.
Misophonia. Okay. That is if you are like Nikki and I, and someone chewing sends you over the edge, let us know in the comments.
It's like I work at a radio station. I'm just getting handed notes here from my assistant.
Thank you, DJ Bill.
DJ Black's back there. Okay.
DJ Black.
Production manager, he just said.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
All right,
Love
you
you.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, hun.